you are feeling frustrated in your career, if you're feeling a lot of heightened anxiety or frustration or anger, or if you're just struggling to achieve the goals that you set, watch this video where I'm going to explain the aspect in your birth chart that is behind this all, which is Mars. In this video specifically, I am covering what it means to have your Mars in the sign of Aquarius in your birth chart. Hello and welcome back to the Be the Hero channel. My name is Isabelle and I help you understand who you are using personality typing and astrology, because I was the kind of person who took way too long to understand themselves and I constantly felt lost and confused in life because of it. Then I discovered the Enneagram, Myers-Briggs, astrology, and so much more, and for the first time in my life, I understood myself and my desires. So now I'm here to teach you to understand these things simply so that you can live in alignment with your personality too. Now, before I get into this video, diving into what it means to have your Mars in the sign of Aquarius, hit the link in the description below to get your very own, drumroll please, my horoscope made me do it hoodie. I'd put it on to show you guys how nice and cozy it looks and how amazing it is, but it's hot right now. So just get your very own My Horoscope Made Me Do It hoodie in the link in the description below. In this video, I'm covering everything that you need to know about having Mars in the sign of Aquarius in your birth chart. But before I dive into what it means to have this specific aspect in your chart, I want to talk about what Mars is in the first place, because oftentimes we can start getting into astrology, and a common phrase that comes up when we hear about specific aspects or planets, Mars in this, Sun in this, Moon in this, we go, I guess that's accurate. And this is because we don't fully understand the planet or the zodiac sign it's in. And this leads us to just hearing the stereotypes and not fully processing what it means to have that aspect in your chart. And that's why it sounds inaccurate and we think that it's not, astrology is just some woo-woo stuff, which you can still believe and still follow astrology at the same time. I definitely think astrology is woo-woo, and at the same time, I think it's accurate. So Mars is the sign, or the planet of action. And to understand how that is so contrastingly different from other planets, the moon rules our emotions. Mercury is just about our brain and our expression. The sun is about our ego. The Venus is about what we value and how we act in love. Mars is purely our physical energy. It shows us how we like to do things. It shows us what drives our actions the most. It shows what our physical talents are going to be, and it shows what our weaknesses are going to be when it comes to taking action. As you probably have known, as we're human beings interacting with other human beings, some people just seem to do so good acting off of impulse or taking massive imperfect action, just throwing themselves out there. And some people need to move in very methodical ways, following every detailed little step. And it can be mind-boggling to us. And this is because there are 12 different signs that Mars could be in, and that shows the 12 different ways that people can potentially act. Not to mention, we also have houses that our Mars is in, which I will cover in a later series, but we're not going to dive into that right now. So Mars is the planet of action. Aquarius is the 11th sign of the zodiac. It is an air sign and it represents intellect and innovation. It can be a little hard to differentiate Aquarius from Gemini or Libra because it seems to sound so similar. And that's because Aquarius represents something much more deep and meaningful. Aquarius is about the collective. They are looking out on how to uplift the collective, raise everyone's consciousness, using the power of selflessness in promoting other people's individuality. Aquarius, regardless of having the word aqua in the name, is an air sign, and this can be very confusing for a lot of people who are new to astrology. But Aquarius is an air sign, and they're symbolized by the water bearer. And this represents how Aquarius acts, their role in the zodiac. Because water in the zodiac is our emotions, our feelings. And Aquarius, as the water bearer, is the person and the energy, the archetype that holds those feelings and guides them correctly. They hear what everyone feels, their individuality, who they are, their ideas, what matters to them. They carry all those things while maintaining detachment from them and use it to nurture the world, to water the plants so that they can reap and sow the harvest. So Aquarius plays a massively impactful role in the zodiac as being someone who is selfless and yet individualistic. Aquarius is, if you know an Aquarius, you know that there's someone who seems like almost emotionally detached, and yet at the same time, they're probably very quirky, they just own themselves, they defy the norm, maybe even dressing in unique ways, or just walking to the beat of their own drum, holding unpopular beliefs and not really caring that they don't fit in. Aquarius is this balance of individuality, just owning yourself, and at the same time, living for everyone else but yourself. It is the most individualistic, selfless person that you will meet. So what does it mean to have this innovative and individualistic sign of Aquarius as our Mars? Mars in Aquarius is the most individualistic person you will ever meet. Their drive behind their actions is simply to walk to the beat of their own drum. And something that I cover in all of my Mars videos is that there are 4 elements in astrology: earth, air, fire, and water. And these represent the 4 major aspects of our lives that we can act upon, which is fire, passion; air, intellect and mental stimulus; earth, material security and comfort; and water, emotions. So the sign or element that your Mars is in will tell you what drives your actions. So if you have a Mars in Aries, you're driven by the desire for passion and chase and intensity. But if you are a Mars in Aquarius, you are an air sign. And so you are driven by the desire to act to gain mental stimulus. And again, this is where it can be confusing because Aquarius sounds like a water sign, but they are an air sign. Mars and Aquarius, at the most, while they want to walk to the beat of their own drum, they are looking to live a mentally stimulating and freeing life. They want to feel a sense of non-mental constraint. They want to live in alignment with their values and their beliefs. And this is where their modality comes in. If you're unfamiliar with the modalities, which you likely are because they're not talked about very much unless you are very familiar with astrology and have been studying it for a long time, Aquarius is what we call a fixed sign. And there are 3 signs, 3 modalities in the zodiac: cardinal, fixed, and mutable. And these represent the 3 different ways that we can think. So fixed modalities are the people who tend to be fixed-minded. They're the ones who maintain structures that have been put in place and can seem more stubborn because why would we change something that works? Why would I change my belief? It works for me. Aquarius is a fixed sign. And so what this means to have a Mars in Aquarius as this fixed archetype is you can be a little bit set in your ways. So not only does Mars in Aquarius, want to walk to the beat of their own drum and live a mentally stimulating life in alignment with their beliefs and values, but they are going to be uncompromising on these things. And people can think, why are you so uncompromising? Or why are you doing it that weird way? Mars in Aquarius just doesn't care that you don't agree with it. They want to live in alignment with their individuality first and foremost. And they're always going to act in a slightly, potentially, eccentric and quirky way that is in alignment with their desires. Mars in Aquarius is very similar to Mars in Sagittarius in the sense that neither of these people want to feel boxed in. Sagittarius, on the other hand, is more focused on feeling energetically and physically non-constrained. They're going to want to move around the country to make sure that they don't feel boxed in. However, Mars in Aquarius is slightly different because they want to mainly feel that they're not boxed in who they are. And so Mars in Aquarius is always going to seek the most unique or different way of acting in order to feel that their identity and their mentality is not constrained or boxed in any way. These people are very predictable because they are unpredictable. so to say, because they're always going to be trying to act in a way that is different or defying the norm against what everyone else is doing. They want to go against the grain, so to say, because what they desire the most is to maintain that sense of individuality and freedom. At the same time, Mars in Aquarius is still an air sign, and so these people are emotionally detached. So these people might not be always passionate or aggressive in their standpoint and how they express or take action or make themselves feel different, but they're also good at seeing collectively what other people want too. And so this desire for just let me do my own thing, they apply it back to the world. They think that everyone else should just do what's in alignment with their individuality the most. Whether that's, quit your job, or don't date that guy anymore, or do what you want for the day. I don't care if we hang out. Just do you. You do you is a phrase that Mars in Aquarius tends to live by. And they think that the most harmony in the world would come from if everyone just did their own thing and then came together to connect. These people are questioners and innovators, and this can serve them well in careers where they are required to come up with new ways of doing things and to innovate. These people can also do well in entrepreneurial positions where they have to come up with new systems of marketing or funnels or things that allow them, anything that allows them to innovate plays to the Mars in Aquarius' strength. At the same time, like I said earlier, Mars in Aquarius really values personal freedom, and they want other people to just act in alignment with their individuality and personal freedom as well. They want to feel non-constrained. So Mars in Aquarius can really struggle in career positions where they are under someone else due to the fact that they don't want to feel controlled in any way. If they work in a business where they are given free creative reign and allowed to do things in the way they want to do them, then they can play a highly impactful role for managing the department that they are a part of or leading. But if Mars in Aquarius is in a position where they must follow orders, do things a specific systematic way that has been put in place by the past, then they're going to find themselves frustrated. Mars in Aquarius is an air sign, and so they seek mental stimulus in what they do, which is why sometimes Mars in Aquarius can come across as controversial, questioning, or straight up rude for going against what everyone else believes, saying, this is dumb that you're following this outdated system. Mars in Aquarius is going to seek this stimulus through any means necessary, most likely through innovation, and if they don't get to innovate and create new ideas and lead a new way forward, then they're going to do it by questioning the ways that they're being forced to follow. So Mars in Aquarius really needs to ask themselves, where do I get to be a questioner, and where do I get to be an idea-based person? It might be that you need to change careers and that you're not in a career position where you are valued for these traits. Or if you find that other aspects in your chart demand that you have some stability and keep that career, you might need to find other areas of your life where you get to be that innovative person, where you get to be more focused on just doing your own thing and supporting other people in that process, where you get to create new systems and act from new beliefs and systems of belief and ideologies that serve you and the collective well. Aquarius's role in the zodiac is to help create a system of beliefs, methods, techniques that allow everyone in the world to be raised up. They know that each person is a unique individual, and so they want to find the best systems of beliefs and rules that help everyone maintain harmony and live in alignment with themselves. Mars in Aquarius takes this approach to life. When it comes to taking action, they want to make themselves as unrestricted as possible, and they will fight against anything that suppresses them or other people. So Mars in Aquarius, notice if you constantly find yourself questioning authorities' ways in your career, in your family life, and ask yourself, how is this serving me? And do I need to find a different room to be a questioner, or do I need to keep pushing for it? You're going to do great in a role in a career where you get to be an innovator, where you get to be creative, where you get to be your most individualistic self, and you get to show who you are and what you believe. It's very important to Mars in Aquarius that they have a line of work that feels meaningful and that stands for something that they believe in. So oftentimes when we talk about Aquarius, or we have an aspect in Aquarius, it's all about community work, doing planting trees, or working for a collective farm, whatever. I cannot think of the name for it for the life of me, but working with other people, doing things that might not bring you monetary gain, but help impact the world, leave a ripple effect, cleaning the ocean or something, or cleaning the beach. These are stereotypical positions that are associated with Aquarius, and it's something for them to keep in mind when Mars in Aquarius thinks about what they need to do for a career, because cleaning the beach or helping with a community thing might not bring you the monetary gain you need. But the point of it is that Mars in Aquarius needs to feel like who they are working for, whether they are their own boss or whether they're working for an already established group or business. They need to feel like they align, that business aligns with their beliefs. They value something in it. So Mars in Aquarius, what do you value? And what kind of career do you need to be in to align with one of those values, one of those beliefs? You might not be able to get them all. Mars in Aquarius tends to be very ideological. They want to be highly idealistic and live in alignment with every single belief that they have. But sometimes life requires settling, and while you might be fixed-minded and stubborn on the fact that, no, I want to live in alignment with every single one in my career, remember that you are not defined by your career. Your purpose is in fact not your career. Your purpose is your being. So when it comes to choosing your career, find one ideal that you want to live in alignment with in your career and allow the other ideals to be expressed through the rest of your life. Overall, Mars in Aquarius, you are the most level-headed, neutral, yet innovative person who we have ever met. You go against the grain without fear. You own yourself more than anyone else does. You're unafraid to swim against the rest of the sea of fish and do the thing that calls to your soul the most. Just watch out for your tendency to be overly idealistic, or maybe even to feel like you're quote unquote better than everyone else because you hold higher ideals than everyone else. Find a career where you get to be this unique individual who believes in making a greater impact and leaving a ripple effect on this universe. If this video helped you understand what it means to have your Mars in the sign of Aquarius, let me know in the comments below and let me know what else I missed. While you are down there, before you leave this video, hit the link in the description below to grab the free birth chart workbook where I help you understand the basics of your chart using journal prompts. I've personally used these journal prompts to learn how to apply my chart to my life and live in alignment with each of the basic aspects of my chart, including my sun, my moon, my Venus, my Mars, and a few others. This workbook takes probably less than 15 minutes to do the whole thing, and by the end, you'll understand how to apply your soul's unique energetic imprint to your life and live in alignment with your astrology. That's the free birth chart workbook link in the description below. If you are the kind of person who loves courses and workbooks, if you're interested in self-development or astrology, chances are you are because you're watching this video. You need to grab the Making Mindfulness Fun bundle now, which has all 30 of our workbooks and courses on Enneagram, Myers-Briggs, astrology, and so much more for only $30. That's $1 per workbook per course. And I'm about to release 2 new astrology workbooks to this bundle that you only get access to if you have this bundle. So get the Making Mindfulness Fun bundle in the link in the description below to be the first to access these exclusive workbooks and to get a lifetime's worth of self-development, astrology, mindfulness, and so much more. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out the rest of the channel for more videos breaking down birth chart aspects. Don't see what you're looking for there? Let me know what you want to hear about in the comments below, and I'll be sure to film that soon. Once again, my name is Isabelle. Thank you guys so much for watching, and from my heart to yours, namaste.